Well, good evening once again, everybody. Welcome back to Saturday night. You know what time it is. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. It's really good to see you. First of all, thank you so much for the gift subs right off the bat. We've got some really good hype in chat. Thank you for that. All your subs and bits and things go right back into the ROM Hack Races community so we can keep bringing you these races. And let me tell you, we've got a good one tonight. It is week 246. Our creator tonight, MorrieTheMagpie, the maker of Chi and Get On Up on SMW Central right now. But they've got a new one for us tonight. The level is Rising Inflation. So I want to see your best stonks emotes in chat. If you've never been here before, you don't know what's up, welcome. We are about to race a never-before-seen Super Mario World Kaizo level, as we do every Saturday. The racers don't know what they're about to do. They have never seen this before. They're just going to have to improvise. But we do have testers who have given us a little bit of a breakdown of the level and rated it for difficulty ahead of time, so we can have a little bit of a clue. The testers this week, Blue Ribbon High Life, Solve for X, check out their new hack, Super Huh World, out now, and me, Glitchcat, and also Fen helped us test. Fen, who is also running the restream tonight and does so many things around the shop for us. Thanks, Fen, you're great. We have given these ratings, and the racers do know this ahead of time. Execution tonight rated 5 out of 10. Complexity, 5 out of 10, and there are some things to know. 3 sections. And these sections are rated, hey, 5 out of 10 for length. And we've been adding little disclaimers to the beginning of the level so that folks can kind of know if there's any kind of, be ready for some sort of curveball. And we think that's been helping out. Tonight's disclaimer is thus. This level does not rely on typical Kaizo or SMW tech and situations. So the racers have been instructed to inspect. They will be inspecting the unexpected if they have expected to inspect the unexpected. And I hope you're expecting to inspect the action here. Thanks for joining us in chat. Really appreciate it. Big shout outs to our scouts. We have 15 brave individuals who have signed up to race with us. Real quickly, B2, Ender, Endless Ascent, First Name Buddy, Germdove, Halcyon, Louis Duce, Muzzle, Nathan MG, Nick Dude, Plasma Steak, Prestinator, Proto Pizza, Rogue Games, and Split Cycle. And we've got Kelgan, Starlord, and Fen, who are helping us out, letting us know if anybody's taking the lead, who we should rotate in, and hopefully we're gonna get to see all the clears. We usually do. The scouts are doing a bang-up job with that. Thank you so much to Starlord, Kelgan, and Fen's in there too, scouting for us. Thank you so much for that. I'm Glitchcat7, that's me. I will be bringing you the play-by-play. If you have any questions or want to learn a little bit more about Kaizo, feel free to ask in chat. If I didn't explain what's going on in the level, that's your cue. If you'd like to learn even more, you can go to romhackraces.com, our official website, to download this patch, or jump on the Discord server and hang out with us, talk shop, get that base ROM, get some help or some inspiration for your next ROM hacking project, or just find something fun to play. There's 246 awesome levels there. Real quick, too, I asked Morrie ahead of time, Morrie, our creator tonight, if they had any shout-outs, and they have a perfect one for us. We really would like to give a shout-out to the Trevor Project. Morrie would like to shout out the Trevor Project. I would like to shout out the Trevor Project. And we also have shirts. You can go right now over on romhackraces.com. You can get our very cool Pride Month shirts and check out those cool Pride Month emote blocks in chat. And that was designed by the Borking Man. And all the benefits will go to the Trevor Project for this month. So happy Pride, everybody. And let's get ready for another good race. I hope you're all ready to go. Make some noise. Cheer on your favorite racers. Cheer on everybody. And we're about to have a good time. Don't be fooled here. And I want to say, don't be fooled. 1, racers have no idea what they're in for. It's anybody's game. Consistency or one-shots, we'll see how that dynamic works out. 2, don't be fooled. These are good racers racing against other good racers. I have literally never seen a bad player. Ratings: execution 5, complexity 5, 3 sections rated 5 for length, and we better be expecting the unexpected. So let's go. Rising Inflation, week 246. Now, we are to expect the unexpected. I thought maybe it was too much of a clue to tell the racers to maybe practice your Silver Surfer or Gradius or Life Force. What's your favorite classic side-scrolling shooter? Because that is what we've got tonight. Morrie has concocted something really cool for us here. P-Balloon is a little bit stabilized, and it's a little bit different than your standard Mario P-Balloon. It's easier to control. Add to that, if you're pressing left or right, you can shoot fireballs with Mario as though you were a sort of a side-scrolling shooter. And that's our gimmick here, but we got to watch out for the big green line. You'll see that on the screen. If you cross over that, you will lose your power-up state. So no more P-Balloon, you're just going to fall straight out of the air. You're not going to have the delay from the like the iframes as though you took damage and powered down. It's just going to wipe the slate clean and you're on your way. And that's what we've got. So yeah, this is really, really exciting. I'm really excited to see what these racers end up doing with this. Muzzle, yo, look out. Muzzle in the lower left getting off to an early lead. And, you know, this is to say, it's consistency. Once they've learned an obstacle, they need to keep getting through it to get deeper in the level. And then the deeper they are, the more valuable one-shotting any given obstacle would be, right? They get to make more progress. Why is the P-Balloon backwards? Is that vanilla? I'm not entirely sure. That might just be some little graphical glitch or something going on. Or maybe, like, it looks like it's backwards as it's coming out of the box. And then it writes itself, I don't know. There's some kind of, you know, vanilla. Maybe if the P-Balloon makes you float, does the opposite P-Balloon make you sink? Yo, look out for B2, upper left. Whoa, big reads here. B2 at a new section. And yeah, they clearly understand this gimmick. I think B2's played a little bit of side scrollers. Halcyon, yo, upper right. So everybody's getting kind of deep in here. There's one more thing to point out about this level. We've got the yellow blocks. They are solid when they're yellow with the exclamation point, and they are a dotted line when they're clear. The on-off switches or the on-off coins would switch the state of those blocks off to on to off. You know how it works. Light switches. They're light switches. What's everybody's favorite side-scrolling shooter? I'm curious to hear the results. Pretty deep progress so far. This is an interesting level because you could really have a chance to sight read something once you get deep, and you can see these racers kind of really getting the hang of the gimmick. B2 here. Ooh, look out, upper left, making some big progress. You know, I've always wanted a copy of Zero Wing. I've looked for one for many years. It's kind of rare and hard to find. The all your base are belong to us meme. It's you know, surprisingly, it's a pretty good game. And you know who's playing a good game here? Halcyon. Ooh, look out. New leader, Halcyon, in the upper right, but it could be B2 because they are getting really consistent with these parts. Also, look out to Nathan, MG. This is really impressive consistency from all the racers, actually. Everybody on screen is kind of getting to the same part at almost exactly the same time. And look out, Nathan, one jump ahead of everybody else right now. R-Type, yo, good. These are good answers. These are good answers. I've never heard of Hydroa. Cuphead is also, yeah, it qualifies, I would say. The Sega Genesis had some real gems for bullet heck games. I happen to like two come to mind. In Sector X, I think that was a port of an arcade game, and Hellfire. Well, I guess if we're keeping it PG, it would be something else. But that's the literal name of the game. Very cool on Genesis. Look out, Muzzle, wow. Good progress. Muzzle is making some moves, staying in the lead right now. Wait, I misread what you said, and I thought you said fun and gun, which would be really great to like make a run and gun game, but call it a fun and gun. You know, that's good marketing right there. I think this level kind of qualifies as a fun and gun, don't you? Oh, you're not really running, I guess. You're kind of flying, but you know, we really need the fun and gun genre. You know, I think Cuphead kind of qualifies. Looking for some progress here. Look out, lower right hand corner, Nathan, MG. Big moves here. Shell jump to get the balloon, and they can clearly see that pipe in there. Nice job, Nathan. All right, that's a checkpoint. Nathan, MG, and they are moving on to the second section here. Vertical section now. Same thing, same kind of gimmicks are applying. We've got the P-Balloon slightly modified. It's smoother. We can talk a little bit later about the way this is different from vanilla P-Balloon, but just kind of understand that it is smoother. It controls more easily. You don't have as much friction or slowdown on cornering, basically. But same gimmick applies here. Second section is, yeah, it's a little cleaner, I think you could say. Same thing. We got the green bar that will strip your power-ups away. We got some ice blocks to shoot with the fireballs, and an on-off switch as we kind of make our way up the tower here. But Nathan really getting a strong lead. Could it be B2? It almost could be 2 DE81. Halcyon and Muzzle still working hard. So this is pretty big for Nathan right now. And the racers don't necessarily know where everybody else is. But this is letting Nathan pretty much learn what they need to learn from this section kind of unopposed. Everyone else will have to make these same, learn these same lessons. Thank you too, Alpi, for all these gift subs. We really appreciate that. Thanks for supporting the ROM Hack Race community. Thanks for helping us do this, and it's really, really kind of you. Hope you're all having a really good night. Thanks for hanging out. Yo, hold the phone. Look out for Nick Dude. N7 coming here in the lower left. It's Nick Dude and Nathan on the second checkpoint now. Let's go. I like to see this battle heating up here. No one really says hold the phone. I realize that's a super archaic phrase. You know what I mean? Hold the phone. No one says that. That's not a thing people say anymore. Heck, they didn't even really say that like in like the 90s, you know? Jeez, we got Roke, look out. Sega Genesis cheat codes. It's Roke Game. Yeah, right. Don't drop your phone because it's Roke. There it is. Don't drop your phone, right? Because you're holding your phone, you're watching the screen. That's it. That's how we update the phrase. Modernize it. It's a Roke and Nick Dude and Nathan on this second vertical section, 8 minutes in. I can't tell who has the most progress right now, but I'm looking at Roke playing here really cleanly. Really clean gameplay. So there's a lot going on here in the upper. Oh, look out for Muzzle. A lot going on here in the second section, but we're opening the gates, and we got to watch out for these donut blocks. There's a really cool trick that I want to highlight here. Everybody's kind of getting past it. Nick Dude, Roke, everybody's kind of getting through this. You can throw a shell at a wall, as we know, and the shell will bounce back at you. Common Mario thing. But if you are close enough, about a block, maybe a block and a half, between where you are and where the wall is, and you throw the shell then, the game has this little bit of forgiveness grace period, and the shell will actually move through you. You might see that when you screw up a shell jump or something, but it's kind of just to help the vanilla game. It's to make it easier on players so they don't just die every time. And it's a kind of a cool property, and it is being exploited here very well by Morrie for this trick. Even though Nathan MG has managed to get it with an up throw, but it looks like, keep your eye on Nick Dude there in the lower left, because Nick Dude's doing it I believe the intended way. Muzzle's also giving it a try. Just running at the block and throwing it when you're close enough. The shell will go forward, hit and rebound, and then just go back and hit the block it's supposed to. That's what you want to do, because there's no other way through this unless the shell is hitting it at the right time. It kind of has to be moving behind you. Look out for Nick Dude, though. Upper, wow, look at him go. Nick Dude in the lower left. I think the farthest along that I've seen here. Got to get around this fuzzy. I love this part with the fuzzy. Nathan, Muzzle, and Roke are all kind of working on this. You got to the fuzzy's going to move right out, and you got to get right in there, and then just kind of mash that button, pow, and evade. Yo, Roke, though, look out. Wow, that was so fast. I love some of the moves that these racers are making, because this level is just lenient enough that you don't have to be freaking perfect with every motion. But it really helps. You know, the more precisely you can corner or get through something quicker, you have what I would call like extra position, right? Especially in a level like this, you're always losing position because it's going down. And if you wait too long, then you're in a bad position and you have to rush to keep up with things. But if you're fast, you're ahead of things. you use that extra position to your advantage. It lets you wait. It lets you screw up a little bit more later. Say you did really well at the beginning, then you failed to corner somewhere later. You have that good position. So it's like money in the bank, you know? Think of it like a sort of a wrestling match type of thing. You want that money in the bank ladder match. Look out for Nathan. Back here, lower right-hand corner. Nope, sorry, homie. I think everyone was led astray a little bit by the situation there. Nathan stopping to take a look, and Nick Dude getting back here. Nick Dude getting some progress in the lower left. This could be it. Wow! Oh, let's go! Nick Dude, they got really hasty. Yo, watch out, man. Nick Dude is ripping this up tonight. I really like to see this. I was really curious how racers would do, because I kind of had a hunch that the weirdness of this level, in a good way, but the weirdness of this tech would throw people off, and it would kind of even the playing field a little bit, because we're not doing typical Mario stuff. This could really be a chance for someone to kind of come and show us what they got. Roke too, look out. Nathan in the lower right. Okay, can they read this section though? This is a sight read for them. Little slow. Who could blame them though? That's a tough one to get right. Yo, what's up, Halcyon? Hey, all right. Looks like no lead is safe, and that is true. Halcyon's joining us from all the way in the third section. Check out the upper left. They have gotten through, and they are on to the third. So this is an auto run. I think this is actually a cool stylistic thing that Morrie's doing here. Showing 3 different sections that combo well with the gimmick. And they all show off something interesting about the gimmick itself. Right? The first one, you're horizontal. Nick Dude in that pipe to challenge Halcyon. You love to see it. First one's like regular horizontal. Then you've got this vertical auto scroller, and now a horizontal auto run. And all of them have you doing the balloon gimmick with the fire, but in a different and interesting way. And I think that's cool composition. Might want to be taking notes for KLDCX coming up next month. Nathan looking for that pipe too. They could get it. But now Halcyon has been on this section a little bit longer. So the question is, can Halcyon's consistency beat Nick Dude's sight reads? Or is someone else going to show up and ladder match us all? Look out, Nick Dude! You don't see a lot of auto runs, and I don't know. I get that there's only so much to do with it, but I think Morrie's showing us here how it can be a really good ingredient to bring out some stuff about another secondary gimmick. Same kind of thing in this section though. The green lines will take away your P-balloon. Whoop, you don't have it anymore. That's right, I said whoop. It's the sound it makes. It goes whoop. You know, you ever play Mario? Come on. Gotta watch out for the munchers, obviously, and some coins indicating where and what to do. Nathan, yo, looking for that pipe. They could still, we could have a challenge here. One thing, oh, Nathan squaring off. Oh, nicely done. I saw them very deliberately get down, square off, and go right through there. That's very sharp. Even in a pressured situation, you want to be making conscientious inputs. No slop, right? You're going down and then left, right? Or right or whatever. Press the correct button. I know it might seem really pedantic, but it'll help you in a pinch, as we've seen. Great way to end this level too, in the section in the sky. And for what it's worth too, you know, the racers will know. You know that the racers know that this is the third section. They do know there are 3 sections, and so the racers will know that they are on the final section right now. Is that going to change their strats a little bit? Are they going to try for something maybe a little riskier, knowing what they have? But the interesting thing about the auto scroller B2DE81. The interesting thing being that you can't really correct positions, right? You can't move You can't left right to save yourself. If you overjumped, too bad, you're going in the pit. Yes, they are. It looks like they are going to need to keep that key. The trick going on there, is a nudge. So as that shell is falling, because they're holding the key, instead of grabbing the shell, they'll just bonk it, and it'll go right into the pit for them, and they just want to get a jump. Because remember, they can't turn around or adjust their position any, so they've got to do that in one fluid motion. Thank you so much for the resub. Om nom nom. Is that RomHack Race's friend and Kaizo streamer extraordinaire? Om nom 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 nom. Nick dude, look at the lower left here. Ooh. Okay, on a run. So we're trying to get through the door. I mean, obviously keys. You hold a key, you use it to open the door. Pretty logical. And there is that keyhole shaped door there. I don't know if Halcyon, I'm not sure if they are doing that on purpose or if they think that is the intended strat. But yes, you can drop the key there at the green shell and just kind of get a in motion key jump off of it again. I'm not sure if they're, I'm not sure why they're doing that. I think they probably can tell that that's not what they're doing, but maybe, I'm gonna guess it's either for swag or because for some reason it's easier for them. They might have actually decided that it's easier. If you feel pretty comfortable with key jumps, that would kind of be a safe play. I know key jumps are a difficult trick. Halcyon's a talented player. I'm actually curious. I'm kind of curious what they're thinking. I don't know. Maybe it's just because they think it's easier. But look out for Nathan. Holy moly! I've been talking my ear off, and Nathan MG. Wow, that was amazing. Yo, the clutch up and down there at the end, couple of switches in a kind of a turbo tunnel section, and here goes Nick dude in the lower left. Oh, so close. Oh, that was really good. That was great. That little turbo tunnel section at the end, 2 clutch clears on that in a row. That was great. Good job. Wow. That was a really fast. You know what's funny is we have actually seen podiums that were like closer than that. Like, I'm pretty sure our closest ever podium, like first and second place, was something like 2 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds at the best. 15 seconds between first and second. That was a killer job, everybody. Good job, Nathan, with the first. Thank you for the raid. We're looking for a third now. It's Halcyon, B2, Germdove, and Muzzle. Wow. It's such great. This is good gaming tonight. Good gaming. And there's Halcyon. Speaking of good gaming. Wow. Oh, dude, this is 3. I'm really impressed with y'all. 3 sight reads. All three podium positions got a one-shot on the final obstacle. They're going through that part and they have to kind of go up, down to hit the switches. Kind of the turbo tunnel obstacle. That's really cool. That's really cool. And that's honestly great level for Morrie to be able to have a bunch of different racers have a similar experience and clear in a similar amount of time, even with different styles, different understandings, different reaction times. The level kind of has their back. Really good job, Morrie. This is great. Podium under 20. Hang out though. We got more fun to have. We got Ender of Games, B2, Germdove, and Muzzle hanging out. Comfy music. Flying high tonight. Hey, this is a good time to remind you, check out romhackraces.com for all things RomHack Races. Patches, Discord server invites, more patches, and then like even some more. We probably have some in the back that we haven't even used yet. And if you're liking this, hey, you should go over to SMW Central and check out Get On Up and Chi. Morrie's other works, they are of this quality, I assure you. Muzzle! Woo. Taking a dive right at the end. I don't know, how does everybody feel about this level tonight? Because I was really excited to see how everybody would do, and I thought it would be a fun change of pace. I think it really is. I think it's a fun change of pace from what we're used to. You know, it's just like Mario stuff. There's some shells, weird jumping, better spin jump on the piranha plant, you know? Like, it's cool to see Mario get turned into something very different. And it's a good leveler. All the, you know, your normal skills don't apply here, so you gotta kind of dig deep and use your raw controller abilities. Like Muzzle. Nicely done. And here comes B2 right above him. Oh! The squish, but is it Germ Dove in the lower left? It is. Hey, I feel like I'm commentating like a Kentucky Derby of a thing, and it's Germ Dove down in the lower left-hand corner. It's Roke Games in the lower right. Roke, oh, that's an auction. Sorry. Yo, it's Prestonator 13, lower left-hand corner. Let's see how they're doing. Little reminder. I'm full of them tonight, but ROM Hack races are available and open for everybody. If you are interested in trying this out or coming and racing with us, all you gotta do is sign up to let us know that we should watch your stream and put you on our restream, and you are more than welcome to participate. Plus, there's a lot of great stuff to practice over on romhackraces.com. We would love to have more folks, and we would love to have more volunteers. If you'd like to help test levels ahead of time for us, or volunteer in another way behind the scenes, we're always looking for folks. We would be really happy to have you, and all that info is also on romhackraces.com. B2, there we go. Not to be denied twice. B2 DE81. A stylish clear. It could be. Anyone could be. Well, if we were all volunteering, then there would be no one left to actually race the races. So it's okay if some people don't volunteer, because we need some racers too, you know? That's alright, you know? It's pretty much like you decide what you want to do. It's a get in where you fit in kind of proposition. It's Endless Ascent and Ender of Games. It's Prestonator and Roke Games. I like this, wait, you know, Prestonator's name is the only one that stands out. They're an individual. Otherwise, you know, Roke Games, Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Ender of Games. There's a Venn diagram between all the other usernames here. Prestonator, going it alone. Well, I guess they have numbers. No, that's like Prestonator 13 and Roke Games 5. That's how they would. That's the connection there. Roke, oh, looks like it. Nicely done, right under those munchers. Roke Games getting into the pipe. Auto run time. How are y'all doing, chat? Do you need to learn anything about Mario World Kaizo? Or do you have any questions? Because if you do, that's cool. Shout it out. If you're just having a good, comfy night, keep it up. You're doing great. Just like Ender, upper left. Oh, buddy. So this might be a good time to talk about. I guess. Well, I wanted to highlight it, but there really isn't much to say. It's one of these things that ought to be felt. This is very hippie of me here. It's sort of Terrence McKenna's felt presence of experience or whatever. But you really need to feel Vanilla P-Balloon to understand its vibe. Vanilla P-Balloon is a lot slower than this. This, like I said, has been modified to move more quickly, to corner more quickly, to rise up and down at a faster speed and change direction faster. Whereas the Vanilla P-Balloon is slow in all those areas I just mentioned. You're changing direction, you slow down. When you're descending, you are going very slowly. And that's what's been made here, and that's what allows for this type of fast-paced level, as opposed to something in Vanilla P-Balloon. You would not be able, if nothing in this level were changed and you had Vanilla P-Balloon, you would not even be able to do this. You would be moving too slowly, you wouldn't be able to corner quickly enough, or it would just be absolutely frustratingly annoying. Because, I don't know about you, but I've found over the years that players tend to get more annoyed when they die more slowly. Sometimes too fast is too fast and it just gets frustrating. There's a kind of a middle ground. But you think of water levels, or you think of slow P-Balloon levels, Tubular comes to mind in the vanilla game, waiting sections, auto scrollers. These are all things that make us because there seems to be nothing more frustrating than just having to wait until you get another try. Another reason why it's worth modifying the P-Balloon to be a little more conducive to stuff like this. Yo, look at this mashing. Ender of games. I noticed. Just throwing off like 50 fireballs. Thank you for the raid as well, B2. Great, clear tonight. Rogue looking for their win. I think they've got it soon. Ooh. Rogue, here we go. Oh, look out, turbo tunnel time. Rogue games in the lower right, one switch away. Easy. Easy win. Easy. Nice job, Rogue Games. Check out, what's it called? Rogue Hell. Hack for Rogue Games on SMW Central right now. First name Buddy coming in here in the lower right. They've got some new shell hacks out as well. Everybody's making cool stuff. Look out, Ender. Yeah. Good job. Ender of Games ending the game for now. Oh man, great clears tonight. Y'all are good. Y'all are very talented. I think this is a very solid 5. After watching the racers go through this one, I feel confident in our ratings this week. This is what a 5 is. I think so. It's Plasma Snake in the lower right. Ouch! Looking to get out of that first section. Also, here's a question for racers, for those that raced and are hanging out. And this is more just, you know, for my own understanding, for our own kind of feedback. Did the warning about expecting the unexpected, did that help out? Was that a positive thing? Did that help sort of manage expectations about the level? Would you have been more annoyed if it were not there? If it was just like, yeah, it's 5 out of 10, go for it, and then you come to find out it's a P-Balloon level that's very different. Is that a good thing? Because it's, you know, it's always cool to let us know if you have feedback or whatever. The Discord, here in chat, whatever you've got. We are always trying to learn and improve, and you know, we want to make a fun race for everybody. So let me know. Got you more excited? That's a good thing also. That's worth doing to build hype. One thing not mentioned about the P-Balloon here, and it works the same way in vanilla. This is one thing that this modified P-Balloon and the vanilla P-Balloon have in common. Your momentum will be preserved once you touch it. So if you have a lot of downward momentum, when you touch the P-Balloon, it will transfer. You will sink a little bit, and you will kind of move down. That's the sound it makes. But you get what I mean from that sound. If I say, you know what I'm talking about, right? Well, maybe you do. That could mean a few things. You know, now that I think about it, that could mean several things. But in this case, I mean a strong downward motion. And same thing for upward rising. If you hit the P-Balloon with some upward momentum... Okay, it sounds like this. But if you hit it with a neutral will cut that speed a little bit. And if you... Let's say, for example, you don't want to sink. You don't want to fall out of position. Hit it with that neutral instead. Expect the unexpected, non-typical tech convince you to grab the patch and try. Well, this is good. These are good reasons. All right. Thanks. I appreciate this. I like this. These are good reasons to have it. Because the discussion has been had, you know, we want to give the racers a fair chance to figure out whether or not this is something that they want to do, right? You know, not everybody wants to race a 3, not everybody wants to race a 9, right? You know, some people maybe not feeling a 6 tonight, they don't want to do it. So, you know, we can't just have just folks just going completely sight unseen. Or back in the old days, we used to be, we would just like, you'd have to kind of look up the maker. You know, like, well, if you know the maker, then play some of their stuff and you'll understand maybe what you're in for. We want to give people some kind of idea, but where do you draw that line between preserving that aspect of sight reading and allowing, you know, makers to do what they want, preserving a sight reading and not telling the racers too much? How much is too much? And so we've tried for the difficulty metrics, and that's been pretty good, and it doesn't always tell the whole story. And we can go around and around and try to come up with a better numerical system and blah, blah, blah. And that will address certain issues while creating certain other blind spots. And what I've felt, and it seems to be working, is that just a little bit of a text description just to tell you, hey, maybe check out, practice your cape skills for tonight or something, solves a lot more problems than anything else. So. Linky, you saw the level name in the disclaimer. This is going to be a P-Balloon level. Well, you were almost completely correct. You were technically correct. The best kind. Thank you all so much for hanging out, though. I appreciate folks giving the levels a try. There are great players out here trying their best, and I thank you for that. Thanks for hanging out and watching. ROM Hack Races is brought to you by a volunteer staff, and you get to hear my silly voice, but there are a lot of folks helping out. Blue Ribbon High Life, Sulfur X, and Fen helped test tonight. Fen is running the restream, and Starlord and Kelgand are hanging out, watching everybody's stream, and letting us know who to put on. Thank you. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. There's only so much commentary I can give on exactly the same obstacles, but if you just got here and you'd like to learn something, please feel free. We got Prestonator, First Name Buddy, Endless Ascent, and Plasma Snake. Endless currently in the lead in the upper right. Looks like Prestonator, second section, and Plasma Snake and Buddy on the first. Haha, Petrie. You're not even wrong. You know, that's exactly what it is. This is kind of it's really the final section that Endless is playing here really does remind me of Battletoads either Turbo Tunnel, or the thing is here, I'm gonna get kind of nerdy for you for a second, is the thing most people don't realize about Battletoads and the legendary Turbo Tunnel is that there are like 3 or 4 more Turbo Tunnels in the game. Like, oh, I never got past the Turbo Tunnel as a kid. Well, that's probably good for you because there's like 4 more. And they're different and they have various things about them, but they're all essentially a Turbo Tunnel. And the one that this reminds me of would be, what's I think level 7? Volkmeyer's Inferno, which is the same sort of premise as this. You have a 8-directional vehicle and you move up and down, and right at the end there's a whole sequence of really fast walls that come at you with one opening, and you have to kind of memorize and react really quickly to the sequence. And that is like pretty much exactly what is going on right at the end. Right here, Endless Ascent, yeah. They're doing the Volkmeyer's Inferno thing. Is it Volkmeyer? Volkmeyer? The fire stage, you know, it's got fire in it. Endless, oh, some fire moves there. Oh, not quite. How's your weekend going? Chat friends, ROM game fans. Have you got your cool new ROM Hack Races shirt from our shop yet? Your money's going right to the Trevor Project, and the shirt's going right on you. And Borgie Man's art is going on your shirt, which is going on you, which is a pretty good deal. I like Prestinator's strat there. They actually kind of found a better way to get through that double fuzzy obstacle by waiting a little bit at the beginning and then going really and just absurdly fast through it and beating the second fuzzy to the pass. It's a cool strat. It's a tight window, but it looks like they're kind of committed to that. Yeah, that is definitely something that, you know, you get to pick as a player, as a racer, there are sometimes kind of two options for a Kaizo obstacle. You know, just call it in this case the one option where you hesitate and then you go, and you have to race really quickly after hesitating, or you go faster at the beginning and you don't have to hesitate. But either of those options kind of are bad for one reason or another. And as a player, it's really beneficial to notice situations like that and notice where you have a choice about what you want to do, right? Either do one thing like this or 5 things like this. What's easier to you? And sometimes that answer is different. So try to notice those and try to lean into your own skills and think, you know, pick the option that's going to be, if you're a little faster with the controls, you can mash a little faster, go for the ice mashing strat. If you're not, if you're better with the D-pad, you think you can corner more quickly, go for that. So, you know, it's like you're looking at the level and you're looking at what those obstacles present you, but don't stop relying on your own skills. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, you're always using your own skills to beat the level, like, obviously, but lean into when given a choice, lean into the thing that you're better at. Thank you for the raid, Germ Dove. Good plays tonight. Yo, I love this bird dance. This is good. We need more birds having fun dancing in chat. Always use more burbs. Plasma Snake, let's go. Ooh, they've been getting some better runs. I think they're getting out soon. First name Buddy as well. One thing you can do, and I'm noticing, this is something I see come up a lot, actually in Kaizo. I don't mean shade on everybody, but I try to use these times to give everybody some tips that are relevant to the gameplay here and help us all be better Kaizo players. Yo. Oh, sorry, Endless. Yeah. But here's my random unsolicited advice tip for tonight. You have more time than you think you do on the gray falling platforms. The tendency is there are two, right? There are two types of falling platforms: the brown ones and the gray ones. The brown ones, as we know, fall immediately. That you touch them, you could touch them and not even be standing on it and get it to fall. You just gotta boop it and it's gone, like a house of cards. But the gray ones, on the other hand, don't really do that. You have more time than you think. Oh, jeesh, Plasma Snake, they had it. But you know, when you touch a gray platform, you have a good click, you know, a good, whatever you call that, a tick. You got a good moment before you even really have to do anything. The platform hesitates before falling, and using that amount of hesitation is really valuable. Knowing, you know, just know that that's going to happen and pay attention, and you have an extra second for whatever it is. Square yourself off, get your hands situated on the controller, get your inputs ready to go, think about what you're doing, all this and more. Endless getting kind of betrayed by the auto run. They jump too early. They're not going to be able to control that arc. Oh yeah, excuse me. Oh my gosh, my bad. H, good job, buddy. Yeah, they were really close. Good job. First name buddy in the lower right hand corner. Strong H, and yo, they're making good time with this. Let's go. I think we can get one for Plasma Snake as well. Ooh. Prestinator really making that that hesitation strat work. they're doing good work with that. What are you all up to tonight? Unrelated, but how's your Saturday? What are you doing? Yo, I know what Plasma Snake's doing. Getting that H. Nicely done. Yeah, I told you. Didn't I tell you? Here goes Prestinator on a run. Let's go. Oh, they got Mario worlded. Ah, geez, they got Super Mario worlded. They double hit the switch. They hit 2 fireballs on the switch, and that caused the block to open and then close while they were over top of the block, which now you're inside a solid object, and you don't really like that. You get squished. Ah, they got Super Mario worlded. You know, we always say like, oh, we got janked on, but I don't know if it's necessarily getting janked on, because sometimes that's just how Mario World is. Endless Ascent looking to get out of here. Ooh, crashing into the ceiling. Yeah, we got Mario worlded. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well as janked on though. I'm sorry. Oh sheesh, you know, I did have one thing that you know, that bears mentioning, along with a lot of exciting things going on in our community. And with the off-stream H for Proto Pizza, worth celebrating as well. Who's hyped for all the new Mario games coming out this holiday season? Huh? We get a brand new 2D Mario, and that's gonna be pretty exciting. I hope y'all are ready to throw down some speedruns and play some multiplayer and have a good time. I am also very, very excited for Mario RPG. And I thought maybe I should stream. I should have streamed my reaction, but then I thought, nah, it might have turned into a meme. Because I fell out of my chair and just sort of crumpled in a kind of a puddle on the floor, just kind of half crying, half laughing and screaming. I can't believe they did it! They did it! I can't believe they did it! Oh my gosh! I didn't even really watch most of the live, like when it was live, because I was too busy just kind of being a crumpled heap on the floor. That's about the size of my excitement for this. 26 years, I believe it's been. 26 years we've been waiting for this. Some of us were there at the very start. Endless Ascent trying to be there at the very end. They've had really close chances though. Prestinator trying their best. They are getting deeper runs in the second section. First name Buddy doing good work. And Plasma Snake also, yo, making that H and making moves. He'll be here. Some of us know lines, right? Some of us know lines from that. You know, like specifically what type of juice Jonathan Jones loves. Or come on Mario, send the last one way up high. Or my one of my personal favorites. Hold up, Endless Ascent. Trying to get a personal favorite. And the big letter H. Let's go. GG Endless. That was well earned. I'm a sub hour, 45 minutes, a strong clear. Respectable, classy. Good job. Way to play, Endless. Yup, some of us never left our bazookas at home. Proto Pizza not getting left at home here in the upper right. Or say my personal favorite. Well, one of them, I guess, from Croco. Did you really believe me? I was lying. That just cracks me up like every time. You know, like it didn't trick you or anything. I was just lying. Like, it's very transparent. Everyone says I'm a hothead, but I'll show them. But it's gonna be a good season, you know. Mario fans eating well. And Proto Pizza, Plasma Stank, Prestinator, first name Buddy. That's a good tongue. Plasma Stank and Proto Pizza and Prestinator. It's Plasma Stank and Proto Pizza, Prestinator. Where's that guy from the Micro Machines commercial that could talk real fast? Do you remember that guy? Remember that fast talking Micro Machines guy? What was his? He did like a whole bunch of commercials where he fast talked. That was like his thing. He was a fast talker. Yo, Prestinator doing a little jump that. Whoa, I love those strats. Nice strats. Oh, I hope they get it. Oh, a little too quick. But that was a really good strat, jumping up for the balloon. It gave them a little more height and a little bit extra position. First name Buddy. We like what we do. I've always loved that part of their creed. We like what we do. You know, like, I feel that way. You know what I mean? Like, we like what we do. Like, that's part of the freaking motto. They own it. They like what they do. They like what they do. But, you know, I'm pretty excited for that Mario Wonder as well. I'm really, maybe even maybe ROM hack races could deviate a little bit, you know, from ROM hacks even. Maybe we could have a, like some kind of multiplayer tournament or something. Might be pretty fun. I'm sure everybody's going to be going for that. Buddy, nice try though. You haven't heard? Wait, well, for real? Oh, wow, yeah, they announced it on the Nintendo Direct. It's a brand new 2D Mario coming out in October. It's called Super Mario Wonder. And it looks, dare I say, trippy. Looks like it was inspired from ROM hacks? Maybe. Although I haven't really seen any squiggly inchworm pipes in ROM hacks. That's kind of a great idea, really. You know, that's sort of like, I wish I would have thought of that. Well, we don't know. I don't know what the physics are like. No one's got to play it yet. You'd have to ask my uncle who works at R&D at Nintendo, but he's in a vacation in an undisclosed location right now, testing that new Metroid game that everyone wants and putting Geno in Smash. Proto Pizza, let's go. Up there in the upper right, up there in that up pipe. Proto Pizza. Moving on to the third section. But yeah, I will say, and this is more of a GC7 personal hot take. With absolutely all respect, I super mean this. All respect to the Super Mario Maker community, who got to show off their skills making and playing at the GDQ stage. The levels were amazing. It was a great race. I mean, really, Mario Maker 2 has given us wonderful treasures galore. That being said, I think it's time for a regular Mario, for a Mario not Maker. You know, it's time. It's gonna be fun for all of us to be playing like the same Nintendo levels once again, instead of kind of an endless difference. You know, sometimes I think personally, maybe it's just me, but even with ROM hacks and stuff, you know, I'm moderating a lot. I'm playing a lot of ROM hacks, and the endless amount of variety is kind of like you never have anywhere to hang your hat. You know, sometimes it's nice to just do the same thing. And so I think it's going to be a good change of pace for us Mario heads to kind of stop, put down our user-generated content for a little bit and just have some fun doing a Nintendo game for a change. You know, just collect all the coins or whatever, you know? Get the 100% speedrun challenge time. Play some multiplayer with us and just hang out. H for Prestinator. Get an H. That was well earned. They put the work into that, man. Still sub hour 2. We got 2 now. Proto Pizza and Prestinator on the 3rd section. Plasma Snake and First Name Buddy on the 2nd. You know, ready? Why don't we all just tackle? But starting the hardest Mario Maker Kaizo level in the whole wide world, even Mario World, and you know, I don't think there's any chance of SMBW replacing the OG SMW. And keep in mind, it's SMBW, not Super Mario Brothers Wonder. That's what they called it. But I don't think there's any chance of it replacing the old stuff. I mean, we'll always have SMW, but why don't we all take a break? You know, come October, November when the game comes out. I don't know. Why don't we all? Why don't we just take a break from the hardest Kaizo level ever? You know, quit with our triple shell jumps and double cape, double pump, no regrab, quantum mid-airs for 5 minutes and just play some regular Mario again. Remember why we did this in the first place, you know? I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. And then a week later when we all discover mid-airs and I mean, you know there's going to be tech. You absolutely know it. There's going to be mid-airs and shell jumps. Shell jumps are just a natural consequence of the engine. You can't really have shells work the way they do without having that possibility. So you know there'll be that, and there'll be all kinds of funny tech that you can do, and day one glitches and out of bounds stuff, you know? SMBW hacks when eventually, you know, once they release the game and we reverse engineer it, and you know, or maybe we'll you know, some cool ASM people will put something neat in Mario World because of it. Oh, haha, it's the thing from Mario Wonder. Oh, cool, we added it to ROM hacks, you know? It's a fertile ground. You know that meme about how, like, behold the field in which I grow my Fs, behold it is barren? Well, I think when it comes to these games, my field is no longer barren. It is now a bountiful crop, and I have many Fs to give. But none for First Name Buddy, because they are not dying, and they have gotten in the pipe. Plasma Snake, Proto Pizza, Prestinator, and First Name Buddy now staring down this final section. I think there's a difference. I mean, yeah, there's Mario Odyssey hacks, but not all of us want to modify our Switch or buy a dedicated Switch to be modified. So there are hacks, but I think as we've seen, convenience plays a part, and convenience will help it, right? There might only be a handful to start out. But I'll be real, like, I'm just ready to play a regular Nintendo game. This is just GC7 personal hot take. But I'm ready, you know, just for a little bit. I'm not, you know, obviously I'm not leaving Kaizo. I'm working on my own hacks. But you know, it'll be cool for a couple months or so. Just put down the Kaizo. Don't just chill for a bit, you know? It'll be there. I feel like there's been this just constant mad dash, you know, to make levels and to innovate and do all this stuff, you know, ever since like Mario Maker 1, you know, who's gonna be I want to be the Panga, more or less, and I don't know, you know, it's time to relax. Apparently it's coming to the Switch, the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, they haven't announced the new console as far as I've heard. I think that would be pretty big news if they did. Could you imagine a major Nintendo IP coming to PC? Could you imagine that? I think that's something that would shock me more than them re-releasing Mario RPG. Could you imagine if like Mario Odyssey was just on Steam? freaking imagine that. What a world that would be. What a world. You really, man, you got me dreaming for a second. You got me dreaming. Back to reality. Whoa, there goes gravity. God, there's so much we could do with that. Even if just Nintendo was just willing to embrace the fan community enough to just let our silly multiplayer projects just be their own thing. Like, it's out on Steam and they added a fan mod multiplayer for it. Gosh, could you imagine? Boy, my big hope. And you know me, I'm somewhere between a lover and a fighter, I think. I was gonna say I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I think I'm somewhere in between, as one ought to be, really. I've been itching for a long time to play Mario, like, competitively in a new way. And Maker Versus was very fun, and then you get to key battles and door battles and lag and all these things and so on and so forth. I am very excited for the multiplayer potential of Mario Wonder. If you watch that trailer, it seems as though there's definitely a multiplayer mode, but it also seems as though there's like a speedrun type of mode. Maybe that was just one level or something, but if you can get online, if you can even play couch co-op, if we could have online 4-player Mario Brothers multiplayer, you could just come up with meta rules. And Prestonator, oh my gosh, trying to metagame their way out of this. Let's go, buddy! Prestonator! Oh, that was a win! That was. Oh, this is nicely done, Prestonator. Well played. Sub-hour for a really tough level. GG. Really made short work of that second section. Or third section, rather. They really just ripped right through. Very nice job. And it is, I believe, our final 4. If you want to sign up next week, hey, we'd love to have you. That way there could be more racers. But right now we've got Plasma Snake, Proto Pizza, Split Cycle, and First Name Buddy. Everybody on the third section, and Split Cycle working hard on the first. Yeah, Prestonator really smashed that third section. I think there's something that happens sometimes in levels, and I see it all the time when I play, and you'll encounter the same scenario where if you have a level that's kind of big, maybe 3 checkpoints or whatever, or even one section, sometimes there's just one little thing that is giving you in particular as a player a hard time. It doesn't lean into your skills very well. It's a weirdly constructed obstacle, whatever the case may be. But sometimes there's just this one little thorn, and you see players, once they get past that moment, then it's just Smash City. You know, there's nothing else standing in their way. It wasn't that the level is like too tough or anything. It was just this one part. Really good job, Prestonator. I was just saying, you smashed through that third section, and had a really cool rush strat for that fuzzy in the second half. Good job. Good job. I'm glad you liked it. Here we go, Proto Pizza. Oh yeah, nice chill movements. Very good. Not bonking that ceiling. And that's their sub-hour. Oh! And some extra cool points. Proto Pizza, the only racer tonight to get the 50 at the top of the goal tape. That is a frame perfect. Isn't that weird? Nintendo actually put an intended frame perfect trick in Super Mario World. Because if I recall correctly, check my math on this, but if I recall correctly, getting the 50, the goal tape moves up and down at the end of the level. And the height that you touch the goal tape at determines how many bonus stars you get. Those stars rack up till you get to play a bonus game. It's never really relevant in Kaizo, but it could be. Getting the goal tape at the very, very top, there is one available frame where if you touch it at the top, you will get a 50 and a 3-up from that. Apparently Nintendo thought that was a really challenging thing to do because they gave you 3 extra lives for doing that. But, yeah. But GG, because they got it. It's a good trick to go for. I just think it's neat that Nintendo actually intended, but Nintendo offered you a 1-frame trick. if you do the 1-frame trick, you'll get the 50. I think they probably did it to just assume that like no one would ever really get it. You couldn't really be good enough to get it consistently, but players are pretty good. I want to let you know, so this is something cool that just came to mind here. Did you know that there's actually another trick to get a 1-up from the gold tape that doesn't involve where you touch it? It has to do with your score. If you're, I think it's your score and your coin count. If you have like, it's the same thing for like the white ship at the end of, in Mario 3. If you touch the gold tape and your coin count is like, I think it's like 20 and the last digit of your score is 20, then you'll also get a 1-up for that. It's a really weird thing that no one ever talks about. You could be really mean and just kill them unless they get the 50. You can just force that, no problem. Hey yo, thank you for the raid, Proto Pizza, and GG getting that 50 at the gold tape though. This level was interesting in which parts gave people trouble. Like, not everybody had trouble at the same part, but it seems like everybody tended to find at least one little stumbling block. And get through it. Gracefully, I might add. If you're just joining us, we got Plasma Snake and First Name Buddy fighting it out on the third and final section. Split cycle on the first. Ooh, yo, split cycle. On a run here. Let's see what they got. I have actually thought, you know, in the past about hiding some kind of secret in the level 0 bonus level, where like you have to get all 50 stars, because fun fact, you can put a message block in there. In level 0, you can put a message block in there. You could have something, give them some information that they could only get if they were in the bonus game, and not like hard lock their game. So I had considered that. Actually, that was something I had considered as a place to hide a secret in Breakfast Kaiser 2, but I never ended up pulling the trigger on it. I'm trying to think. There have been a number of takes on the shooter over the years in SMW. Cape Fear comes to mind. And then every level that's like a derivative of Cape Fear. I'm also Cape Fear. Elephants, yeah, Elephants did have a good one as well. I hope you all are having a very, very comfy night. Thanks for being a part of ROM Hack Races. Thank you for following. I'm just going to assume you did. I'm not even going to tell you, like, hey, drop a follow. I'm just going to assume you did because you're having a fun time. So thanks for that. We do these races every Saturday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always catch us here, and we will have another one next week. So thanks for hanging out. Next week in the future. There was one, yeah. That was, yeah, I recall that. There was a KLDC entry years ago that made Mario World into a bullet hell. I forget whose it was, but yeah, I do remember that entry. It like wasn't Mario anymore. It was just like they just replaced all the graphics and just like it looked like a Sega Genesis bullet hell. It was pretty cool. Personally, I'm of the opinion, like, I don't know, if you're gonna play Mario as a bullet hell, use Mario things. You know, if you wanna play Gradius, you can just play Gradius. Or Life Force, or Salamander, whatever floats your boat. Does anyone make Mario into Doom? No. But I was thinking today how it might be cool to make Mario into like rudimentary Street Fighter and give Mario Ken's powers, because you could give Mario a Hadoken, you could give Mario Tatsumaki Senpu, and you could give Mario Saryuken, and then you actually have to like do the inputs and you have to fight a fight like that. Like it wouldn't be like, obviously you couldn't have like combos and all that crap, but you could give Mario those 3 moves. The Tatsumaki just like spins around and goes at you. The Hadoken's just a fireball, and the Saryuken's like just like a uppercut. Just go up in fire. That would just be funny if you were playing like a regular Mario game, and then the boss came along and you had to fight it like Street Fighter style. It's just super funny. Okay, it's just because I've been playing a lot of Street Fighter, alright? I'm absolutely in love with Street Fighter 6. It's so fun. Let's go, Plasma Snake. Oh! Zigged when they should have zagged. I like the gate that just takes your power up instead of kills you. I don't know. It has the same effect. Oh, yo, Plasma Snake, look at that consistency. My word. Plasma Snake with all the consistency. You know, I mean, you die because you don't have your power, but I don't know, it's better. There's something better about not just crashing into a wall and you're like, ah, you died. I don't know, you kill them softly. Yo, the race is heating up. Yo, Plasma Snake and First Name Buddy are like neck and neck right now. Plasma Snake, nice try. Just gotta hit those on-off coins. Oh, First Name Buddy. Nice run, though. What are y'all playing tonight? What's good for video games? Are there any good video games left in the world? You know me, I love video games. Plasma Snake's probably gonna love the win. Oh, if they can get it. Incidentally, we love our trans comrades too. Especially, but not limited to during Pride Month. Gosh, pardon me. Excuse me. Oh, they dropped a 2.0 for the DK64 randomizer. That's cool. I appreciate the dedicated DK64 community. Like, there are people who are into that game and still play it. Cool. I like how they have kind of saved it. Like, the DK64 community saw the good in that game and worked really hard to bring it out so others could see what they saw, and I like that. Ooh, yo, Plasma Snake. Trying that little left-right position stabilizer. Halcyon, though, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going? Great clear tonight, as always. You're cool to watch. You're a fun player to watch. Thanks for raising Halcyon. Oh, yo, Mori, too. Are you using Golden Egg to hack Yoshi's Island, or are you doing it with some other magics? I've messed around with Golden Egg a little bit. It's a good editor, but it takes some more time. We have in the past on ROM hack races done Yoshi's Island, Kaizo sight reading races like this. I believe Calco won every single one of them, which kind of goes without saying. I know, shocker, right? Yeah, we've had like 5 Yoshi's Island, maybe less, 5 or less Yoshi's Island races that Calco has won every single one. Calco, he's one of my favorite players. I have a lot of respect for Calco. But we would do it again. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Plasma Snake, trying not to have to do it again. Oh, Yoshi's Island is a lovely game. I wish that there were more hacks of it, and I wish that there were more tools, but the problem with Yoshi's Island, and I've given folks this rap before, designing is difficult. Yoshi is such a powerful character. You can eat things, you can take damage from Baby Mario, you can get iframes from that, you can hover, you can perfect flutter and gain height or cover infinite distances if you need. So it becomes very, very difficult as a maker without some quality of life patches that limit your power. It becomes difficult as a maker to design any obstacle that a Kaizo player has to engage with at all. Give them an enemy to block them, oh, I'm just gonna eat it, turn it into an egg. Give them a wall, and Plasma Snake might get right through. Upper left. Oh, there it is. Oh, going for that, yeah, going for that 50. That's what you like to see. Good try, good try. We all gotta try. And Plasma Snake is out of here. 1446-ish. Nicely done. And then there were 2. And maybe down to 1. Here goes first name Buddy. Are they gonna both get it right here and now? Oh, they are! Oh, that's so cool. Okay, man, first name Buddy and Plasma Snake were like just 2 peas in a pod this whole time. Like, they would both die at about the same time. They would both be at the same point at the same time. They were just going neck and neck. Well, thank you all so much. We are down to just 1. And as is usually ROM hack race tradition, try to go and raid the last racer because, you know, give them some follows. Go and follow all the racers if you want. If you, you should. I hope you want to. And then if you want to, I hope you do. What's the closest clear there's been in a race? Honestly, I think like 5 seconds or less. Like we like 2. Like we've had to check the tapes. Tonight's was not as close as it has been, which is surprising. But yo, hey, give a shout out to Maury in chat. Thanks for making the level tonight. Thank you so much as well to Fen on the restream. hanging out, making sure you all get to see all this awesome action. Thank you to Blue Ribbon High Life, Sulfur X, and me, Glitchcat, for testing, and I did the commentary, so thanks for that. And of course, Starlord and Kelgand, thank you for scouting for us tonight. We will be back next week with another race, so drop a follow and come and hang out. Meanwhile, join us on the Discord so you can talk shop with us, get that base ROM, and see what we've got cooking. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope to see you around the Kaizo community. And for my friends, I will see you maybe on my stream tomorrow night. Oh yeah, I'm definitely streaming tomorrow. So catch you then. Thanks for watching. You matter. Your thoughts matter. Your heart matters. Your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives. You matter to me as human beings. You matter to the internet's #1 Longboy Furret. And the people that matter to you in your lives would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled and autistic lives matter. You too. Thank you all so much. I hope to catch you again next time. In the meantime, let's go raid Split Cycle. Check out some Kaizo tonight. Relax a little bit, y'all. Get some rest. I will see you next week. Good night.